Okay, today we're going to make a cauliflower cake. So, first thing we're going to do is start with a full head of cauliflower. And we just stick this in the blender. As you can see, it doesn't like to fit in, but you kind of push it all in there. And we'll pick up that mess later because, you know, it's hard to do cooking with a camera. And it's not going to mix on its own, so we need to mix our wet ingredients in with it. So for our wet ingredients, we have 1 cup of milk, and I'm going to have to put my phone down for this, but we have 3 eggs, so I'm going to set my phone in here. Sorry for everyone viewing. You get a close-up of the phone cartridge. So we put in our 3 eggs and stick the lid on and blend this. Stop it and push it down so that it blends better, but it will all blend. We don't really need to. Shut this off, and now we need to add our dry ingredients. So for our dry ingredients, we need 1 tablespoon of baking soda. So everybody, this is baking soda with the Chinese on it, because I don't know how to say it. So 1 tablespoon, that's a big spoon. And then we need 2 baking powder. Next, we need half a tablespoon of sea salt. Sea salt works better than regular salt because it actually helps it rise more. So that's only half a spoon. Next, we need 1.5 cups of flour. Now, this is going to be too big for the mixer, so I'm going to pour this into a bowl, and then we're going to finish mixing it in the bowl. Okay, so we take the blender off, and we pour this into the bowl to finish mixing it. You can get a spoon and scrape the rest of the cauliflower mixture out. I'll let it sit there while I put the other ingredients, and I can do that. So we mix 1.5 cups flour, 3/4 cup cocoa, now in the US you can use half a cup of cocoa and then 1/2 cup of semi-sweet chocolate chips. You'd also only use 3/4 cup sugar, but in China we can't get chocolate chips very easily, so we increase the cocoa and the sugar a little bit. So we go with 1 cup of sugar. So sugar, just a cup. See how my cauliflower is doing. I'll spoon the rest of that out. And then we just get a fork and mix it all together. And this will make our cake batter chocolate. The cocoa also disguises the flavor of the cauliflower so that when people eat it, if you don't tell them, they usually can't tell there's cauliflower in the cake. And this cake will make very fudgy-like cake. So it's going to be like a fudge brownie more than a cake. Make sure you get all of the big chunks of cocoa or cacao because it is very bitter. So once we've got it all blended to a nice smooth consistency, the last thing we do, I'm going to have to put the phone down for this, but we pour it into the baking pans nice and even. I'll be right back after I pause this so you can see. So we pour them in like this, nice and even. And then we bake at 180, which is 350 Fahrenheit, for 30 to 40 minutes, or until you can put in a toothpick and it comes out clean, just like a regular cake. Okay, now finally the cake is ready for icing. I'm going to use a Betty Crocker Rich and Creamy because it's quick and I'm a little lazy, and I'm making it for a friend's Chinese class, and if they can't complain it's too sweet, then they're not happy. So be back when it's iced. There we have a fully iced chocolate cauliflower cake ready for Chinese students to say, "This is too sweet, oh no, too sweet," and then eat all of it.